What's up, everybody? It's your boy, MrmoviesXkicks, and as you see, we have a Jordan 1 box. The review of the Jordan 1 UNC is coming up right after this. But I entered 1,000 raffles. These released March 6th. And I entered in, like, I can't remember the last time I entered in so many raffles and came up with so many L's like I usually normally do. Like, I always generally have to pay resale for shoes. I rarely get them for retail, so it just kind of is what it is. I looked up and finally got a pair, but I have another pair coming which I did not get for retail, but I'll talk about that later. But this is going to be the review of the Jordan 1 UNCs, as I said previously. I just got these bad boys today. They were released March 6th. On via sneakers or basically every other avenue of shoes, Foot Locker, so what have you. Now this shoe was just so different because I had never seen as much hype for these shoes as previously. Now, most Jordan 1s are more coveted because they are generally the favorites and go-tos to people like the 4s, the 11s, but the 1s seem to always stand out amongst the crowd of other ones. This colorway is just beautiful. Like, I just love this UNC blue, and I think, coming from Jordan coming from University of North Carolina. So anytime you bring out a Jordan shoe with any type of a university or North Carolina blue, it always traditionally sells out rather quickly, especially when you talk about 1s, 4s, 3s, anything of those natures. They typically generally sell out. Now, these were a lot more limited than the mochas. To me, I think I still love the mochas. I think that's still one of my favorite ones so far. Even though this is a really good one though as well. But on to these bad boys. Now, like I said, they were released March 6th. Retail price of $170. Now these were a lot more limited than the mochas actually. The mochas are 250,000. These were 100,000. So they were kind of more coveted than the mochas were, but the resale on them isn't just as high just yet. I'll talk about that later. But let's go into more detail on the shoe. Now, to me, the suede on this shoe is just very impressive. Soft leather, good extra quality. But this suede, like, I brought out the box and I was just like, woo! Like, sometimes like with Jordans, you just never know. Like, I've been seeing some people get bare pairs of glued, mixed up, or just. I think I even saw one where something was like upside down. I think the Nike check was upside down. So I mean, you just never know what you're gonna get when you get the shoe. Hopefully, you get basically a really good pair. But then sometimes you could get, like I said, a legit pair like these, and still, like I said, stuff be messed up. But so I think this is a really good shoe. I really love the leather on this shoe, and the suede to me is what stands out. That blue suede is just, to me, emerging through, just jumping out of the screen to me. Like, when I opened up the box and saw these, I was just like, woo! Like, I don't know if I'm gonna put the blue strings in them, or I have some pair of white shoestrings I might throw in this as well. I think if you brought in a white pair of shoestrings, it would really make this shoe kind of pop out more than the blue or the black that already come in there. So, but I think the things I love about this shoe is that the sole of the shoe is that North Carolina UNC blue. To me, I think that really brings the shoe out. It's imposed of having that regular all black bottom or red. That blue to me really contrasts and brings that out. It really contrasts and brings that blue out into the rest of the shoe. Now, of course, we get that medial leather in the middle with the Nike check, of course, kind of with that tumbled leather, excuse me. And then this is basically just your basic Jordan. Not too much new about this, but I just love, to me, the material to this is just such a dope suede. And of course, you go to the top of the tongue, you got that Nike Air in blue. And like I said, to me, I think my favorite part of this shoe is the bottom of the shoe, that blue, how it just kind of stands out and brings the rest of the shoe out. Now, I got a size 10. Now, which I've been recently realizing, I used to always get a 10.5 in the Jordan 1s, but I had a little too much space, so I can still fit a 10.5, but to me, a 10 fits perfect, so I would always go true to size in Jordan 1s, in my personal opinion. Like I said, I was going a little upsize. I thought I was a 10.5, but I'm actually a 10. Like I said, these retail for $170, and the resale on these is currently going between up and down. Like a 10, 10.5 is going between about $430 to like almost 500. So depending on your size, that's my size, so that's kind of what they're going for right now, like on StockX or Go or any other little sites. You can probably get them a little cheaper. So, but I would say if you really wanted these, to now is the time before, you know, I think next year these are probably gonna go up to like $600 or $700 or $800 because they were only limited to 100,000 as well. So that's something to be mindful of. Now, if you guys like movie reviews, TV show reviews, sneaker reviews, anime reviews, think about subscribing to the channel. If you like what you like, please give me a subscribe and a like. I would highly appreciate that. And before I go, I'm going to let you guys know I have the UNC 4 blues coming as well. I just ordered them from StockX today. So hopefully they'll be here in another week or so, and I can review them before they come out on the 28th. So be prepared for that review to come. And as always, you guys know I'm going to hit you with some dope on feet of these bad boys. Drop those comments. Let me guys know what you think of these bad boys.
I know that you're drunk. Yeah. Tell me what you want after this club. You know you're nasty. Don't move right in my house and call a taxi. I'm picky with my women, I'm deciding. Call me to your crib and I'm sliding. I'm picky with my women, I'm deciding. Call me to your crib and I'm sliding. First things first, let me get that in.